Alright, PogChamps, it's a good day to be happy because today we just got our patch notes for version 2.2 of Genshin Impact. And today we're going to be showing that off. Now I'm going to have the trailer showing at the start of it, and if you don't want to watch the trailer, if you've already seen the trailer snippet, then you can click on the timestamp below because I will my future self will remember to do that. So without further ado, here you go.
I never thought I'd run into familiar faces so far from home.
This place, yes, this used to be my dominion.
It's the scent of monsters, the aroma of battle.
I don't care how strong they are. They'll be ashes when I'm finished with them.
Please, allow me to assist you in battle with Shikifuda and Onmyoto.
Ah, the monsters here are strong. Fierce fighting awaits us. It would appear that this place is some sort of combat training ground. There's nothing but fighting and slaughter to be had here. Now that we're all here, what do you say we get to the bottom of this?
Where are we headed this time?
Don't get too close! Here's backup!
After that, we got a showcase for Thoma, the new 4-star character that we're getting in the next patch notes. And they went over the banners as well, but we'll go over Thoma first since they did it first as well. And so Thoma's first ability he has is he does a swing that does an AoE pyro damage, and it also applies pyro to himself and applies a stacking overshield. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is that whenever the shield stays long enough for him to pop his E ability again, or his first ability a second time. And that shield strength will be able to stack on top of that. So you can just keep stacking your shield and stacking it so it keeps mitigating more damage instead of having to refresh it, like other characters do. His ultimate also allows you to apply a shield around yourself, but on top of that, the active character on the field will be able to strengthen Thoma's shield by simply doing basic attacks. On top of that, the shield will apply a pyro damage buff to the active character on the field. So what I'm hearing by listening to this toolkit is that this is going to be extremely busted on 2 people that comes to mind. That would be D-Luke, number 1, because he basic attacks constantly. That's his kid is basic attacking and just having pyro lit up. So imagine him popping his ultimate, having pyro on his sword, basic attacking, also having Thoma's shield that increases pyro, and because D-Luke is basic attacking, it's increasing Thoma's shield strength. So that just seems like it's going to run really well. And I think that it will work well with Yanfei, because Yanfei is also built with basic attacks, and since she is a tome user, all of her basic attacks are enchanted with pyro, and her ascension ranks give her a pyro damage bonus. So we can see that Thoma is going to be really well paired with another pyro user as a support shield. So stand aside, Zhongli, we got Thoma coming in hot. Next are the banners, and I think that they did really well with the banners this time. So we have Tartaglia, which would probably work well with Thoma since you can get the elemental reactions and all that. But they didn't pair Thoma with Tartaglia because Tartaglia already had, this is his second rerun banner. We've already got him dropped, and we got a rerun, then we got another rerun. Now we're also getting a Hu Tao banner rerun to go with that, which is really exciting because Hu Tao is very good and very adorable, and a lot of people miss out on her because they were pulling for Zhao at the time, like moi. And that is who Thoma is going to be paired with. He's going to be paired with Hu Tao. So I think what they did was very well planned out, and if they were really super scumbaggy, they could have put Thoma on the Tartaglia banner and force you to wish if you want him. I know people aren't going to be wishing on the weapon banner, but these are probably the coolest weapon banner skins I have ever seen. Like, look how beautiful that bow is. The polar star, that looks like it was stripped right away from my dreams. It is gorgeous. And the 4-star weapons, they also hold the candle to it too, just not as well. It's downright beautiful, and I just wanted to showcase that. Next up, we're getting some Hangouts, you know, the old Hangout system that everybody uses. It's going to have both Sayu and Thoma, in case you wanted to learn more about them or just get the free Primo Gems, the Freemo Gems. Up next is the bane of everyone's existence. They turned corrosion into an enemy type. I'm sorry if you couldn't beat floor 11. You might as well put the game down now because it's only getting harder from here. So they added 4 enemy types. 2 are Geo and 2 are Electro. And what they do is whenever they hit you, they apply a corrosion effect to your health. So shields, anything like that, you're screwed. If you go to this island that has these enemy types, might as well pick up a level 10 Barbara from your back pocket to put on and run a shield just so they can't one-shot her. You know, just have a shield for the direct impact hit and then the Barbara to back it up for some healing. I think Chi-Chi's going to be really good for this just because you'll have time to heal and all that, and it's not going to be as stressful as a Spiral Abyss where you have a timer ticking down, but just be wary for these enemies when you go to the new island. They also, you're not going to be able to be wary of them because they can turn invis. Good luck! Sayonara, bitch! Looks like you're going to have to be saying your prayers, going to be bringing some night vision goggles so you can hopefully see them in the dark. Or you're screwed. Just run. Just run. We're also getting an event that is akin to a dungeon crawler. You know, like Hades and all that. I probably called it the wrong name because I can never think of it. But you go in, you first pick a support team, you pick a damage team, then you pick some buffs. I think you can choose from 3 buffs that you can go with you. There's like 5 different difficulty levels. And you just go in and you just beat it. You fight enemies. At least it's an enemy fighter one, which tends to be the funner aspect of this game, is when you get to body people. But hopefully they can actually be hard, because that's what everyone wants, is something difficult. We're gonna be getting, you know, the good Primo Gems, Mora, XP, you know, the classics. We're also getting a crown from this one, some Ascension materials, some level ups, and we're getting Xinyan, the free character, the Rockstar girl. This is going to be linked with a story that goes with both Xinyan and Tartaglia whenever you start the game, so it's going to be really, they're trying to bait you into that Tartaglia banner. We have another event that might just be me, seems hella confusing. So there's 3 phases, kind of like what we're having right now, how they have like 3 different things that you can do, and they're completely different from one another, but they serve for the main story overall. That's kind of what we're getting here as well. So we have our first phase, which has a completely different and somewhat unique playstyle compared to the second phase. And then after we do the second phase, we got the third phase, which is the boss fight against the big baddie. So it's another fighting one, which is going to be fun, you know, beat up on some hilly churls and make them go back to being human, I guess. I know I called it confusing, but I guess we'll just see. Hopefully if not, I'll probably just make a video about it anyway, since that's easy content. But moving on, we have a playing one that is akin to Guitar Hero, which is my freaking jam. I know they brought this event back. It used to be something different. Now you have somebody playing with you that you didn't have before. But I'm excited for it because I didn't get the instrument to play this when it first came. And this seems like it's going to be even more difficult, which I am down for. I love rhythm games. I'm just hoping that it is actually on time with the rhythm, and it's not some weird thing where it's like 2 beats ahead of time that you have to press it, or 2 beats behind, or it counts as a loss. That's gonna make me hate this event if it does something like that. What do you guys think? How was the last event? Was it good? Was it on time? Did it feel good playing it? Because I'm about to be grinding this. We have the basic rewards for this one as well. Primo Gems Mora, XP, enhancement cores, which I have over 2,000 of. I'm trying to spend it faster than I get it, but I'm not catching up to it. Level up materials, and we're also getting the instrument to play it. And this looks a lot different than the last one. I believe the last one was a harp. So it's kind of nice that they're giving us different stuff. Hopefully these have different songs on it as well, which means that you can have more songs to play, you know, play more Guitar Hero. And it would be cool if you can still play with a person behind you like they showcased even when the event's over. That would be really cool. I'm not sure, since I don't have the harp, I'm not sure if you can still play the songs and music and do all the event type of stuff that they had, where they have like the rhythm game. If you can still do that now, even though the event's gone, hopefully you can, but we'll just see. Next, we have a flower game, so you get to put up flowers and decorate, and we're skipping right over this because I don't care. Sorry, guys. We're getting a ley line overflow, which is basic AF, you know, the thing that they do almost every patch, or every other patch, so be excited, save up some resin. This is one thing that I like that they added, even though I, personally, never use it. They added Serena Teapot chests that spawn around the open world that you can pick up, and it gives you Serena Teapot items like desks and all that stuff that you haven't collected before. I'm not sure if it's gonna be specific to certain items that you can only get from these chests, or if it's going to be just a random item that you don't have and they keep spawning until you run out, but we'll just find out. And last but not least, the last thing that they showcased is that we're getting a new Serena Teapot area where you can have floating islands, and it looks cool, but I'm not sure how you're gonna get up there. I mean, it's cool at least, but the purpose is serving close to 0 unless you want to just put Amber as high up as possible. And I'm not gonna say anything. I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Johnny!